Hi everyone, my name's Chantel and welcome to this week's video. So today I'm going to go through a couple of breathwork exercises that are really simple and they're one of the fastest ways to really just shift how you feel. Okay, so if you're feeling anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, what happens is your breathing actually naturally becomes a lot more shallower and it becomes quite fast. And that tells your body, it kind of signals danger. Okay. And when you slow your breath down, you send a very different message. Okay. You send a message of safety. You're telling your body that I feel safe right now. And when your body feels safe, then your mind follows and you can just think a little bit clearer. And so that's why when we control our breath, we can control our internal state as well. All right. So this kind of breathing that I'm going to show you, it helps to reduce anxiety and overwhelm. It can just help bring you back into that present moment. It can slow racing thoughts. It can help you respond rather than react. All right. So it's really, really powerful when you're feeling triggered, emotional, overstimulated. So a couple of exercises I'm going to go through first. So let's do this together now. Okay. So we can do this sitting, standing. You can even be lying down and listening whilst I'm talking. All right. And just take a gentle breath in through your nose, first of all. And then slowly exhale through your mouth. And the first technique is called box breathing. All right. So it's really simple. It's a nice rhythm, and your nervous system really loves predictability. So here's how it works. You're going to inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. You're going to hold it for 4 seconds. You're then going to exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. And then you're going to hold again for 4 seconds. All right. And you can repeat that 5, 6 times, or you can do it for a count of like 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Okay, whatever you've got time for, whatever you feel is going to help you. So I'm going to guide you. All right, so let's inhale first. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and then hold, 2, 3, 4. So let's do that again. Inhale and then count to 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and then hold, 2, 3, 4. And as you continue to do that, just notice what your body does. All right. Perhaps you might feel your shoulders drop. You might feel your jaw start to relax. Your breath just naturally deepens. All right. And these are really small shifts. And that's exactly what your nervous system prefers. Just those really, really like tiny changes. Okay. As I said, you can repeat this for 5 or 6 reps. You can do it for 90 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever feels comfortable and right for you. Another alternative to this breathing, so if you'd like a bit more of a deeper calming effect, especially before sleep, you can also try what's known as the 4-7-8 breath. Okay. And this is where you inhale for 4, you hold for 7, and then you exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Okay. So let's try that now. So we're going to inhale for 4. So, and then hold for 7. And then exhale slowly for 8. And this longer exhale just tells your body that it's just safe to slow down and to rest. Okay. So, again, when you're doing this, just take a moment to just notice how you feel, not how you think you should feel. Okay. But just what is present in your body currently. Okay. We're not looking for big changes. Nervous systems, they don't like big shifts. They like gentle, consistent regulation. So these are 2 breathwork tools that you can use anywhere, okay? Perhaps before a difficult conversation, if you're working and you just need to like reset yourself, perhaps after a stressful moment, or perhaps when your thoughts just start spiraling, okay? Just 90 seconds of conscious breathing can just bring you back into your body, okay? Now, I just want to explain quickly as well why these breathing technique works, okay? Because when you understand what's happening in your body, it becomes much easier to trust it and to actually use it as well. All right. And it's not about forcing yourself to calm down. It's actually about working with your nervous system, not against it. So when we're stressed, okay, most of us spend quite a lot of our lives in a stressful state without even realizing it. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, you're rushing around, you're overthinking, your body goes into what's called a fight or flight mode. All right. And so in that state, your breathing can become quite shallow and quite fast. Your heart rate might increase, your muscles can be tense, and your brain starts scanning for problems. All right. And your body thinks there's danger, even if that danger is just emails or deadlines or us overthinking. And it's important to understand that the body doesn't calm down because you tell it to. It calms down because you are signaling safety. And one of the fastest ways to send that signal is through your breath. Okay. So when you control your breath, you control your state. And when you slow your breathing down, especially when that exhale is controlled, your body is getting that clear message: there is no immediate threat. All right. And so this switches off the stress response and it activates your parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the part of your body that is responsible for rest, for digestion, for repair, for emotional regulation. Okay. Your heart rate slows, your muscles soften, and your body just starts to settle. Now, this kind of breathing also stimulates something called the vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve is, think of it as like a kind of communication highway between your brain and your body. And it runs from your brain down through your throat, your heart, your lungs, and then into your gut as well. And when you breathe slowly and rhythmically, you're actually activating this nerve and you're telling your body, you're safe, you can relax. And this is why people might often notice things like yawning or sighing after doing this, or perhaps you get more saliva in the mouth, or you get a feeling of like heaviness or grounding, or perhaps your shoulders drop. Okay. And these are all signs that your nervous system is regulating. Now, when you're feeling stressed or you're feeling triggered, that emotional part of your brain, so the amygdala, kind of takes up charge, all right? And the amygdala responds to physical cues. It doesn't respond to logic. So slow breathing can really calm the amygdala down, and it brings that thinking part of you back online and into gear. Okay. So it's the part of you that helps you reason, to make decisions, to see things clearly. So that's quite often after like a minute or two of breathing, people often say, okay, I feel a bit clearer now, or, they don't feel as intense, or, and it's not that anything outside changed, but it's your internal state that did change. Okay. And so in both the box breathing and the 4-7-8 breathing, that exhale is slow and controlled. So a longer exhale tells your body it's safe to slow down. It reduces the stress hormones and it just encourages an emotional release. So that's why breath work is so powerful for things like anxiety, for overwhelm. Okay. Now, when we're talking about stress, breath work can interrupt that stress loop. All right. So stress works in a loop. You've got that thought, which turns into an emotion, which turns into a body response, which then turns into more thoughts, and it becomes like a constant loop. Breathing interrupts that loop at like the body level. All right. So once the body settles, then the mind then follows. So this is why breathing works, even when you don't even know why you're anxious. Okay. So just like I said before, we're not looking for big shifts, right? Nervous systems don't like big changes. They like just gentle, consistent regulation. So every time you breathe like this, you're teaching your body something really powerful. All right. You're teaching your body, I know how to come back to safety. And the more that you practice this, the easier calmness becomes for you to access. Okay. So not just in the short term, but in the long term as well. So do use these breathwork exercises, right? They're super simple. Just don't think about it as like fixing yourself, but think about it as like supporting that system that's been protecting you all along. Okay, so I hope this helps, and have a lovely week, and I'll see you next week.